Welcome to Minecraftorama, and before we look at the train switch, I thought I would do a real basic explanation of redstone. Redstone can be really intimidating, but what you need to realize is that you're already using it when you open doors. The button and the pressure plate technically are generating redstone power, and they're just directly adjacent to the door, and so they open it. You could move the switch further away and use redstone dust to transfer the signal. Redstone dust just works like power. So as you can see here, this block is currently turned on and it is powering that lantern. You can do the same thing with just a redstone torch, bam, and then that'll light up. The problem with the redstone torch is that it's always on. So if you want to have something that turns on and off, you need to have a block with a switch to toggle the power on and off. The next concept that we have is called an inverter. An inverter is just a way, and I'll show you why it's called an inverter. Okay, so this torch is on, and it is lighting up this redstone and turning that lantern on, and this block is off because this is off. If I flip the switch and turn the block back on, I'm sorry that down is on. It would have been more clear if up was on. But anyway, so now this block is on, and you can tell that right here. And you can see that because that's on, this torch has shut off because it is powering the torch through the block. So if you unpower the block, the torch is on. If you power the block, the torch shuts off. And that's why it's called an inverter, because it reverses, it turns the torch off when you power the block. So it makes on into off and off into on. So that's how that works. The other thing that you may run into is if you are trying to go further than 15 blocks with redstone, it won't power that far. So let's go like this. Let's go out. Oh, sorry. Let's go out this way. And I don't know if this block might actually be in the way. Oh, it still worked. That's no good. Let's go one more. Arithmetic am hard. Okay, so that worked better. So now you can see this is still powered, but when you get over here, we have a problem. The power won't go any further and the light's not on. The way you take care of that is you stick a repeater in the middle of the circuit, and that extends the power. So those are things that you'll see. Those are the really basic redstone pieces parts that make redstone work. And just keep in mind this switch and the inversion, because that's the fundamental way that the train switch that I made works. It's using one of the most basic things you can possibly do in Minecraft with redstone. And I broke my inverter because I hit the torch. So again, that's how she goes. So I hope you think that's cool, and I hope you want to play with redstone more, and maybe I've made some other redstone devices to play with, and maybe shortly, if you get a handle on the basic stuff and you want me to confuse you more, let me know, and I will show you how some other redstone circuits work and how they function, and that will lead into me showing you how a slightly more complex circuit up at the doorway works. And just to give you a flavor of, now I'm talking slow because I just thought about showing this to you, and I'm gonna run up there very slowly. Up here at the top of these stairs, and I'm not going to show you a lot because I want you to play with redstone first. You'll notice there is a stairway and a doorway. What is interesting is if I throw the switch, the doorway closes, and the stairway on the other side, and you'll have to take my word for it, it retracts into the side of the hill, and it looks more like this, and there's no stairs. So it does two things. It opens the door, and it pushes out the stairs on the other side, and Obviously that has to work from both this side of the wall and the other side of the wall, and there's another big redstone mechanism hiding down inside this wall that does all that, and we can look at that another day. But for now, that's it for redstone, and I hope you liked it, and like I said, I hope it makes you want to play with it some more, because you can't really hurt anything. So just get some redstone and play with doors and lights and whatnot. Hasta la vista.